repeating pain. It's all the same. I hate this place stuck in.
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer. If you're an oldie, thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. And today's video is going to be another sit down video, and I'll be telling you guys about the company visa, business visa and invitation visa to China. So like most times I talk about school. So I think I've gotten a few messages on my TikTok and on my Instagram about like how to come to China like without a study visa, like for business, for company and the rest of it. And here I am. I have been making my research and I have found a way, and also agents that can help you make it a dream come true. Anyways, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe now and wait to the end of the video, because I'll be giving an extra bonus for like the business visa. And also my previous video, I noticed like the whole comment and I really appreciate it. Please watch my videos. We are monetized. And I'm so happy. It's been like an adventure. I want to make a video on how I started my YouTube, like my procrastination, me not having faith in myself, but I don't know if it's something you guys are interested in listening to. But yeah, anyways, let's get right into the video, okay? So before I start, there are different visas. So there's a student visa, which requires you to get an admission from a school in China. I don't know if you guys can hear me today. I'm using my microphone. Anyways, yeah, so it requires you to get admission from a school in China. Then there's the business visa, there's the company visa, and there's the invitation visa. So for the invitation visa, most schools would not be able to give you invitation for you to invite your people. If you want an invitation visa, you can send me a message. I know agents that can do it for you, but like the easier way is to go to the embassy and they invite you, or you get someone in China, a Chinese citizen, to just write a letter of invitation for you and you come. Or you just go there. Maybe for example, if you're coming for your child who is about to graduate, you can go to the visa officer in your country, like the embassy in your country, and state your reason for inviting or going to visit your child. Say, oh, they are graduating, or they are sick, or they just gave birth. Then you show documents like admission letter if they are a student. You show conversation, prove that you are their parent, showing their birth certificate and your your passport. Obviously, passport is number one, international passport. So yeah, like invitation visa is very straightforward. There's no need for too many documents. Now, the one I am going to start with, like the most difficult one, I think that's the purpose of this video, is the company visa. So the company visa, what's a company visa? It allows you to come to China as a business person. You don't necessarily have to have a company in China, or you just have to have a registered business or a registered company in Nigeria. So I'll be listing documents after this. So you have to have a company in Nigeria. You have to have a bachelor's degree. Without a bachelor's degree, you can't. You have to have a business, a bachelor's degree, and yeah. The money I'll be saying at the end of the year, at the end of this video. So I want to tell you, the company visa, when you get it, like the agents help you. It doesn't mean they're also going to help you get a job. The company visa is allowing you to stay here. You can get up to a year permit or 2 years. Then you renew it every 2 years or every year. It just depends. So you have to be renewing the permit, just like the study permit that you always have to renew every year, every 6 months. Some people, that's how the company visa is. So you get it, you pay, you renew it as you are in China. For as long as you are in China, you can also decide to fully open your own business here in China, which I think is what most people do. You open your business in China, and in addition to what you already have in Nigeria. So I'll be listing the documents you need for this company visa. So I have my phone here, and this information is from the agents that I reached out to. So I reached out to 2 agents. They both have different prices. There's the one that is less expensive, and there's one that is like the standard price. So I'll be telling you the documents what that you need. I have my phone here with me, and this was the list given to me by the agent. So I found two agents. One is a bit more on the low side. Then the other one is the standard price, and both of them have been used by trusted people I know, so I know they are legit. So firstly, you need your birth certificate, because your birth certificate it's what you use to prove where you're from, your local government area, your hometown, things like that. Yeah, so you need a birth certificate. You not the you don't have to get the one that you get from the hospital, especially for like older people, because the ones where you get from the hospital is already like old. You need to get the one from the, I think there's, I don't know where they do it, but it is in Abuja, where like you get a, if I have a picture of it I will show you what it looks like. But like that's like for Nigerians. For other countries, you also, I think there's a, in the court you can do those things where you get like a new birth certificate, like that is registered, not the one that is given to you by the hospital. Yeah, so you need your primary school attestation, a testimonial, like primary school, which I think is not necessary. When I saw it I was shocked, because okay, I have my own primary school attestation, but some people don't have it. So yeah, you need that. You need your home address. I think all of us already have home address. You need a telephone number in Nigeria. You need email address required for resident permits. It's like, I would advise, if you want to do this, just create a totally separate email address for just the whole process, so that you don't start mixing up mixing up other things with this. So just create a separate email address for it. So you need an email address. As I said earlier, you need a bachelor's certificate. Very important. You need to show that you already went to school and you're a graduate. You need the bachelor's certificate. You need English proficiency. That's for people that are not English speakers. If you are an English speaker, things like your bachelor's can help you, because it's taught in English. Some schools also learn English in university, or you can use your WAEC to prove. And again, most African countries are English speakers, so you just put that you're native speakers. But if you're not a native speaker, you need to get an English IELTS or any form of English exams or things like that. Yeah, you need your international passport, which I think I should have said it. Number one, you need your international passport. It's really, really important. You can't start anything without an international passport. No matter, as far as it's abroad, you're leaving your country, you cannot do anything without an international passport. So please, when you are texting me, you need my help. Please, firstly, have an international passport, because I get people that come to text me and they're like, they start asking me, I'm like, okay, do you have an international passport for me to help you? And they don't have. And it's just common logic. Get an international passport before you start asking questions. You need 2 years work experience. It doesn't really have to be just like anywhere you worked. You need 2 years. How you can prove it? You can get a letter of recommendation for where you worked, and they should state they should state how many years you worked for them. You need at least 2 years. What did I say? At least 2 years. Then you need a CSC document of your company that you claim you have in Nigeria. You need a CSC document for what you claim, like the company you have in Nigeria that is making you come to China and the rest. You need, so I have a contact for CSC if you want to get your business registered in Nigeria. Other people, CSC is, I'll write the full meaning, I don't know. But yeah, already full meaning of CSC is like a certificate of registration of your company. That's like practically what it is. So you need your resume. You can just do that in Microsoft Word. Write your experience from whenever. If you have worked, where you have worked before, things you have done, all those things. Yeah. You can also, you have to also add it. I don't say you can, you have to add it. Then scan data page. We have a passport photograph. It should be white background. You need a passport photograph. So like, I think that's practically what is needed. You also need, sorry, I forgot to mention, you also need a police character certificate. Very important. You need the police character certificate. People usually ask me which type. I think I also write the type on the screen or show you guys the one that is like accept, like that it's currently being used in China now, that I've used for many people and it was accepted. So not like there's one that has like the fingerprints. That was like the old one. There's a new one now, so I'll be putting it out there. So there's you have to get the police character, all this information I have listed. So now, after you have all these things, you have to make sure like they are authorized by the Chinese embassy. So just like study visa, where you have to take your police character, your company visa, your company certificate, and the rest of it to the Chinese embassy in whatever country you are for them to legalize it. The same thing you have to do. So all the documents you're going to be showing, you have to go to the Chinese embassy to legalize it. And I think that's where like there's a lot of, it's hectic. So you carry like the, first of all, your bachelor certificate. If you haven't notarized it in the foreign affairs in your country so that it can be notarized, you have to notarize it there, especially if it's that where you study. If you study in your country, you have to go to the foreign affairs in your country to notarize your bachelor certificate. If you didn't study in your country, you have to go to the country you study to notarize your certificate so that it can be like, notarization means like that country confirms or accept that yes, you are a student and this is your certificate, like you didn't forge it and it's real. So after you do that, now you go to the Chinese embassy in your country, legalize all your documents, the police character especially, and it has to be authorized. Like you have to get, like it has to be authorized by the Chinese embassy. If you feel like it's too much work for you, the agents I also have people in Nigeria who do that for people. Like you just get your document and they help you legalize everything. Yes, but if it's something you can do, then do it. It's because of, to legalize it, the agents will charge extra for them to help you legalize it, which I think is not necessary. You can do it yourself. So yeah, so what else? So after that is done, now you send them all your documents and they help you come apply here in China. They will help you apply in this, especially for people that are not in China. If you're in China, you can also do these things I'm saying. It might even be easier for you. You can just easily go to to Guangzhou and do it yourself. So the agents, you send your documents to them, like scan them and send it to them. Now they will take it to the Chinese embassy and to the immigration office here in China and now help you process the whole thing. It takes 3 weeks. So after that is done, they will give you an invitation letter. Like when the Chinese embassy has approved, sorry, I keep saying embassy, the Chinese immigration has approved your documents and everything, they will send you an invitation letter. Now, that's that invitation letter you used to come to China and now come in person to collect your, like for you to like formally do the whole thing yourself and now collect your work permits, or sorry, company visa. Yes, what can you do with the company visa? I think most people usually for businesses, I'm not sure if you can't really work legally, like maybe you find a school and you want to work as a teacher, you can't do that with a company visa, but you can like do businesses, you can stay here legally, and yeah, there are a lot of things you can do with business visa. Yeah, so when you be going to is in Guangzhou, you need all those things, recommendation letter, which is like the work, the 2 years work experience in your home country. You need that recommendation letter for you to be able to apply. You come to China with the invitation letter, finalize everything, then you come to China. So the same thing if you're coming for a company visa. Now for the prices, for the company visa, the other agent said 35,000 RMB. I'll be changing it to USD. You see, then the other lady said 25,000 RMB. So if you want them to help you legalize the documents, you will pay an extra 3k, like 3,000 RMB for them to help you legalize everything. Yeah. So when you come here and you're done with, like, you've gotten your permits, now it's for you to now hustle for yourself, get your business running and everything. The same process if you want to get a work visa, exactly the same thing. legalize all your documents. All these documents I mentioned is also what you can use for work visa. The same pricing and everything is the same thing. So you can decide which one. If you want to come here for work, I would advise it's better, because with work visa, you can work as a teacher, you can do different types of job. But with company visa, you're a bit limited to some certain things you can do. Countries that I feel like benefit a lot more in with the, especially with the teaching aspects, like countries like South Africa, because the South Africans are considered as English speakers. So when they come here, they get a lot of teaching jobs with the work visa. You can also get with other countries. I'm just saying, like, the ones that like won't have a problem. So now I'm going to be telling you some of the jobs that you might find when you come to China. Like, I'm talking about strictly for teaching. If you're coming on a work visa, and you want to, like, for teaching, let me show you. Like, I'll be talking about the jobs and how much they pay. So there's a group, like, it's on WeChat. So let me see. So there is, I'll just give you a few because there are so many. So as a last month, there was a job in, let's see, in Shenzhen. It's a kindergarten, and they are paying 25,000 to 40,000 RMB. What are they going to be giving you? So number one, salary 25k plus before taxes in total. No more housing allowance. Usually they give housing allowance. You'll be working from Monday to Friday, 8 to 12. 12 o'clock, they have like nap time. So the next time for class is going to be 14:30. That's 2:30 to 17:30. Weekends are off. Requirement has international kindergarten homeroom teacher experience and most. So it's like you have to be like a homeroom teacher for the class. So you have to like have a little bit of Chinese, like speak a little bit of Chinese. That's one job. So let me see. Another job is another, like, this one is in Shanghai. So they'll be paying you 40,000 RMB for a class of 20. So in the class there'll be 20. You'll be teaching them economics in English. And benefits, you get 1 paid summer trip, 2 paid winter trip, and also house allowance of 4,000 RMB. So you see, like, there are lots of nice offers if you come like on a work visa and get this kind of job. You have your work visa, you have your English certificate, or you have a teaching certificate. You get so many teaching jobs, and they pay really, really well, because 40,000 is like, how much in USD? I think I'll be converting everything. So you see, like, you have opportunity to make a lot of money. Then for the business, there are places, there's Shanghai, there's Guangzhou, there's Yiwu. There are a lot of places for business in China where you can start up your business and you make money. You just have to be smart about it and know how to network. And just communicate. So I'll be posting the app where you can get job with your work. If you have a work visa or a company visa, where you can get jobs and you can check it out. The app is in Chinese, so you have to be translating. Yeah, so that's practically it. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. For the business visa, so if you want a business visa, because I talked about visit visa, I talked about work visa, and I talked about company visa. Now I'm talking about the business visa. Business visa is like, if you want to come here, maybe you have like maybe you have a business in Africa and you want to come here to see the people you work with, right? Or you just want to come here, but you don't want to go through the hustle of going to explain to the embassy that why you're coming to visit China. You can apply for a business visa. The business visa will allow you to stay in China for, I think, 2 months. Yeah, so the business visa is valid for 3 months for you to be able to enter the country. And when you enter the country, you can stay for, I think, 30 days or so. I can't remember, but There is someone I know who does this, because my boyfriend recently came on a business visa. He applied from Zambia and he was able to come. He got the business visa in 5 days. So they give you all the whole document that is needed. You don't need to stress about any document. They give you everything and you just pay a fee to them. Then when they give you the documents, you go to the embassy. When the day you're going to the embassy, you have to tell them so they can tell the Chinese person that is inviting you to confirm, in case, because the immigration is going to call her or he to confirm that he gave you that invitation. So the person will confirm that yes, oh yeah, he's coming for my business, yada yada yada, all those things. So yeah, so if it's something you're interested in and it's not as expensive as company and business and work visa, it's very very cheap. Okay, not cheap, but it's more affordable. If it's something you're interested in, hit me up on my Instagram. But please guys, if you want to text me on Instagram, just go straight to the point. I don't want to be saying hi, then I come and I reply you hi, and I say how are you doing. Just say hi, how are you doing, and you go straight to the point. Okay, anyways, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. If you got to the end of this video, tell me I look pretty. Okay, anyways, bye.